Hello students, I hope you're doing well. I look forward to the start of class on Tuesday. Let me just take you through the class in this video. Please pay attention to how I navigate in the course. I have this set up in modules, not in assignments. So if you click in assignments and try to follow the due dates, that's just not really going to work for you. So please pay attention. This will be a quick video. So when you come into the class, the home page is always a wiki page, and that wiki page is a study guide. There are also a couple of other wiki pages, like this is one that's welcome to the class. We also have wiki pages about the portfolio, which you'll learn more about in the coming week, okay? So when you get into the class, click on everything and read it once. Just getting it into your brain once will make it something that you can remember as you move forward and ask questions before you find yourself in trouble. So the home page is the wiki page. It's not the announcements, okay? So you can click on syllabus here. This is where I have the schedule, and then the entire syllabus, the whole Word document, you can click to download it here. So if there are any schedule changes, there really aren't very many. Okay, if there are ever any changes to the schedule, I'll make sure they're updated here, although I might not send you a brand new syllabus. Just read the complete syllabus once. It has all the course policies and institution policies. Okay, now the first place you should go after you've read the syllabus is you see the home page, and then you see the news, okay? So no current announcements are popping up because class hasn't started, but you'll see one that says welcome, etc. Always look at the announcements. I also have them set up on an RSS feed, so when you have Canvas on your phone, you will get a message when I've made a new announcement, okay? Let's look at these pages. We talked about these. These are the home pages. And whatever page I have set to be the home page is the one you see. But if you go up to view all pages, you can see these are all the wiki pages for the entire course. So when we're in Unit 1, Unit 1's wiki page will be at the top, okay? The idea here is that this is a study document. You can go to the online textbook where there are study resources. These are the learning outcomes we're working on during the unit. So essentially, whatever it says in the textbook digests down into these two learning outcomes for Unit 1. Okay, then I'll have some ideas for your portfolio. You'll find out real quick that the portfolio is not a big deal. It's homework assignments designed by you. It's not a giant term project. It's 6 20-point assignments, and they can be essays. You can go on a field trip and photo document it. A lot of students in this class like to make a labeling diagram, so a good old-fashioned poster of something in the human body. And we'll talk again about that quite a bit. Then as you move down, you'll see here are some paper study guides where you fill in the blanks. These are old edition study guides, but they are still great for people who are really into using a pen and a paper and just reading the textbook. Then everything else will be videos and diagrams that I've posted here. And I envision that when you have a period of time where you're just waiting for something or you just have a few minutes, that you would get into the course and this would be your home page and you'd be able to study on the fly for just a few minutes whenever you look at these pages. Okay, so we'll go back, click here if you want to see different ones, and then modules. This is really where the meat of it is. The modules are chronologically ordered. This top module will go to the bottom once it's passed, but it'll never disappear. And for the most part, you can get into assignments before there's not an opening date. So you can get in before we're in the module, but you have to participate by a certain due date. That being said, there are no hard deadlines on the discussions, so they don't show up in the calendar or the assignments as due dates because there's more than one due date. So I just have them closing on a certain date. but your due dates are noted in the title of the discussion. Here's another discussion right here. So Saturday, Tuesday. Due dates are always on Saturdays and Tuesdays. The new week starts on Sunday. So, if you have only the weekend to work in the class, on Sundays, you should be getting the coming week's work done and wrapping it up on Saturday. And you have to come to class at least 3 times a week. But that might just be showing up for discussion for 5 minutes during the week if you have a full-time job. We have an optional study program in this class, so this is attached to our electronic textbook. You'll see the Learn Smart assignments. If you go through the Learn Smart assignments, so there's about 1 hour of study material per chapter. When you go through this, you get minimal amounts of points, but if you follow through the Learning Smart Adaptive Study Program, it's grade replacement. You can add a whole quiz grade, replace a 0, drop a bad grade, or just take the points into the numerator but not the denominator. So it's like extra credit. Research shows that students who follow the adaptive study program typically get a higher grade in a McGraw-Hill. So I really urge you to think about doing the Learn Smart assignments. If you have time to do them, I guarantee you'll get a higher grade in the class from doing it, and it's better than just trolling Google, asking questions. This is a study program that goes right with our textbooks, and our textbook, just one, and our quizzes, okay? Keep in mind you need access to that electronic textbook because our quizzes are in there and the Learn Smart assignments. You cannot just buy a late edition textbook off Amazon and then ask me to make you quizzes. That's not going to happen. You have to get the access, and it's cheaper than a paper book, okay? Now see how it says assignments up here? Don't ever click back through assignments because look what happens. This is where you get that list that's driven by the due dates, but it doesn't follow the organization of the course based on the units. Also here we have the discussion links. So our current discussions will be pinned to the top, and once the due dates pass, they will go away. They'll be closed. You must participate in discussion in the week or 2 that it is open. You cannot participate after. You could make your original post early, and if you know you're leaving, please communicate with me right away, and I'll help you to get that work done before the deadlines happen. Okay, libraries, grades, people, tutoring, textbook, okay? Follow this left-hand link. Don't use this file path up here, especially if it's trying to send you to assignments. I think that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Email is best. If you have an emergency, you can text me, but just know that this first week of class, I will not be available by phone, but I will be available by email. So please email me if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Thank you.